Hi everyone, this is Ashley, and my presentation will summarize the 6 modules of CCHE 580. We'll look at the history, mission, structure, and funding, and the 2 critical issues facing community colleges today, as well as how they continue to champion access, opportunity, and workforce development in our communities. So, getting acquainted with community college, Module 1. So, the community college begins in the early 1900s when they were known as junior colleges, and their initial foundational role was clear, was to offer the first 2 years of education for students planning to transfer to a 4-year university. This was significant in expanding access to higher education, and we can trace this back to 1901 with the founding of the first college, Juliet Junior College. The Truman Commission report of 1946 expanded this vision with its call for education for all, creating the foundation for the open door policy. This pushed colleges to serve everyone, not just university bound students. The Commission recommended rebranding junior colleges to community colleges and to expand their mission beyond academic transfers to make it essential to be service oriented in local communities. In the 1960s and 70s, there was a boom in population growth and a demand for workforce training programs. Community colleges were opening up at an average 1 per week during that time. Today, there are over 1,000 community colleges and serving over 10 million students nationwide. So it's a crucial role in providing affordable education and workforce training and continuing the mission set in the foundational years. Module 2, what is community college all about? So every college shares the broader purpose of expanding access to higher education. Each adapts their mission to its local community. So increasing access to education. So the mission of community colleges will typically emphasize inclusivity, affordability, and support for local communities. They aim to ignite talent, transform lives, and enrich communities through comprehensive educational services and community involvement. The vision will be focused on the future, embracing innovation and adaptability that meet the evolving workforce and societal needs. And philosophy will be rooted in belief that education should be accessible to everyone. For Maricopa Community Colleges, it serves as a vital educational resource dedicated to fostering individual potential and enhancing community well-being. Through a commitment to teaching, learning, and service, they provide accessible education that empowers students and strengthens local economies. Organizational structure and governance of community college. So community colleges usually follow a hierarchical structure, though the complexity varies by size and district. So at the top will be a president who serves as the chief executive officer, CEO, and represents directly and reports directly to the local governing board. The president manages both internal operations like budget and leadership and external relations representing the college and the community and with government partners. Supporting the president will be a cabinet of vice presidents who typically oversee other key areas, which we'll discuss, so such as academic, student affairs, administrative, and IT. So, for example, you'll see Estrella Community College goes off of more of a traditional organizational structure. And then you can see with Madison College, it's a little bit different, and they emphasize a learner centered mission, similar to what university structures are like, as student support and academics under like one vision. So, key areas of community college operations. So, to further discuss, academic affairs is crucial for overseeing teaching, learning, faculty management, and curriculum development, and the implementation of academic programs. Student affairs will focus on a holistic student development. So, this includes managing admissions, advising, financial aid, student activities, and student support services. And administrative services is behind the scene operations of the college. So, this is financial management, human resources, facilities management, and institutional research, ensuring that the college runs smoothly and efficiently. IT is a vital role in modernizing education delivery, so managing the student information system, digital tools, technology infrastructure, to enhance learning experience and streamline operations. Governance of community college requires a collaborative approach that involves the college presidents, governing boards, and the state level system. So this collaboration is essential to ensuring accountability to the community and the successful implementation of educational policies. So for Maricopa Community College District, the governance and structure. So MCCD under a district governance model, which is characterized by an elected governing board that oversees the educational direction and policies of the district. This governance structure not only promotes accountability, but also enhances collaboration across its 10 colleges, ensuring they collectively fulfill their mission of providing accessible, quality education to diverse populations. Module 3, working in a community college. So, a teaching first mission with the primary goal student success, prioritizing educational outcomes over research mandates, which is contrast with universities, does a balance of research and teaching. Positions at the community college typically require a master's degree or equivalent experience. So, this ensures educators possess both the academic credentials and practical knowledge necessary to effectively teach and support students. The interview will focus on teaching demonstrations, philosophy, and engagement techniques. So, candidates must showcase their ability to connect with students and create dynamic learning environments. Challenges of working in community colleges could be preparing students for college level work, managing workload demands, and the reliance on adjunct faculty can impact instructional quality and student support. But the reward often stem from the ability to help students achieve their educational and career goals. So, just an overview of the challenges and rewards in community college. Module 4, funding. So, the first three of the primary funding is local taxes. Primary funding through tax represent the largest funding source for community colleges, and Maricopa specifically 52% of their revenue. Taxes provide essential financial support to sustain operations and maintain educational quality. Decline in state appropriations historically provided substantial funding for community colleges, but over the last 2+ decades, it has impacted community colleges nationwide with an estimated $78 billion gap. In Arizona, specifically, there's been a dramatic decline from 40% revenue to 11%. Tuition and fees are a third source of funding of community colleges, which is paid by the student. But with tuition and fees increasing, it does become a burden on students, and it can deter prospective students and impact enrollment. Arizona's initiatives. So other funding from other sources such as Prop 308, which is an in-state tuition qualifying non-citizen Arizona high school graduates, which enhances access to higher education and broader demographic. And then Prop 207, funding through marijuana tax. So it provided a 16% tax increase, which from marijuana sales, and 1/3 of that revenue went directed to community colleges, so providing a new funding source. Module 5, Curriculum, Accreditation, and Innovation in Community College. So community colleges give students different paths to reach their goals. Some programs like the Associate of Arts or an Associate of Science prepare students to transfer to universities. Others, like short-term certificates, help students build job-ready skills fast and move directly into the workforce. Accreditation is crucial for community colleges as it ensures educational quality and accountability. Articulation agreements establish partnerships between community colleges and universities to create clear pathways for students who are transferring to the university from community college. So these agreements ensure that credits earned at the community college are recognizable, promoting student success and accountability across educational institutions. Integration of innovation in curriculum. Community colleges are increasingly integrating technology-driven methods such as virtual reality and simulation to enhance teaching and learning experience. Automation and AI are changing job market fast, creating new middle skill jobs that call for adaptability, data literacy, and critical thinking. So community colleges are key in preparing students for this shift using tools like I said, virtual reality and data analytics to help them build real future-focused skills. To keep students workforce ready, community colleges partner with local employers to shape programs around real job needs, making sure students gain the skills that industries are looking for. Utilizing data analytics for improvement. So student performance inform curriculum adjustments by analyzing data trends. Community college can tailor educational offerings to better serve students and meet workforce needs. And then Module 6, critical challenges. Community college enrollment dropped by 12% from 2019 to 2020, even with a greater decline among Black and Hispanic students. This widening gap limits opportunity for first-generation students and working parents, making it essential for colleges to focus on equitable outreach, recruitment, and support. Digital transformation and AI. So major changes in adapting to digital transformation. Not all students have access to quality and high-end technology tools that they might need. So creating a bigger gap there. So the college response is modernizing core infrastructure, integrate essential digital skills, and ensure inclusive access to new learning. In conclusion, the six modules showed how community colleges continue to adapt and respond to the needs of their students and communities. Since their founding as open access institutions, they've connected education with opportunity, and today they focus on equity, technology, and workforce readiness. I've learned that access alone isn't enough. True success requires equity, ensuring every student can enroll, persist, and thrive. Community colleges drive mobility and transformation.